Businesses and small businesses that are open, and one that remains open is Green Acres Nursery and Supply. Joining us now is owner Ashley Rossi, who can hopefully help us earn our green thumb. Hey, Ashley, I have to tell you, I started a little garden with my kids. I'm not someone with a green thumb, so I'm anxious to hear what tips you have for us. Tell us first, though, is business blooming for you at Green Acres?
Hi, good morning. Yeah, gardening is definitely trending, I think, everywhere across the country right now, unless maybe you have snow. But I think there's a couple reasons why. One, everyone is definitely interested in planting an edible garden right now. It's a great project to do with your whole family, like you mentioned, with your kids at home. Um, Also, you probably heard the term Victory Garden 2.0. It helps people in times of uncertainty when they can take control of their food supply. And gardening is a great way to get exercise. So it's kind of like a great, perfect thing to do during this time while you are at home, getting exercise, planting some food, and hanging out with your family.
Yeah, I must say it is like a fun activity, and then we're going to see what happens with our garden in particular. If people want to get one started, you guys are an essential business, so you're open. Can people shop in your store and online?
Yes, they can. So we are essential. We're open. We are, all the cleaning protocols and practice social distancing and asking our customers to practice social distancing. And we also, at the beginning of this, launched our online purchase for pickup website. So that was new, and we are working through that new challenge, but we're so grateful we were as far as we were in that process. But people can place orders for products online, and they can pull into the parking lot and we'll bring them out to their car. So you don't have to come into the store to be able to garden right now.
Well, that's good to know. And it is spring, so this is a time of year anyway where people probably are spending a little more time on getting their gardens how they want it. What are some of the hot, popular items that people are all wanting to purchase right now?
Oh, so definitely anything edible. Vegetable plants, blueberry bushes are huge, fruit trees, citrus trees, fruit vines, herbs. And then along with that, like plants that bring pollinators into the garden are big. Anything flowering that attracts hummingbirds. I'm sitting out here in our at the Elk Grove store in our edible landscape, and there's a lot of plants that attract pollinators too. And I had a hummingbird just come visit me while I was waiting to get on. I was hoping he would make like a little debut, but so there's some geraniums over here that are great for the edible gardens too. Yeah, anything that attracts pollinators, yarrow. There's some beautiful sunflowers, geraniums. That's another great thing to kind of beautify your space, and the garden's a great place to unplug while you're at home too.
Wow, well, it sounds like there's so many options, so many different popular things depending what you want to do in your garden. So with more and more people taking up gardening, as you said, it's kind of trending. Why would you say it's one of America's favorite pastimes, especially right now?
So gardening is actually typically polls in the top 4 hobbies of Americans. You may not think that at first thought, but it has always, and it continues to do that. So it's a great thing to do. I think the number one thing, there's a lot of health and wellness benefits to gardening. Getting vitamin D, which is great for your immune system right now. There's caloric burn when you're gardening, so it's exercise. Fresh air is a wonderful thing for the mind and body. So you're getting all of that. It's a great family activity. And then you get the benefit of it, like whether it's the fruit and vegetables you're eating from the gardening that you've done, or you just get to sit back in your garden, relax, enjoy the wildlife you've invited in, or just, unplug and smell the roses and enjoy the day. And spring is the perfect time for that. So.
Yeah, you mentioned a lot of great positive benefits. All right, so what about those tips? Like I said, I just started this little garden at home with my guys. I don't have a green thumb. So for beginners like me, what are some tips you can offer?
Okay, so probably watering is the most challenging thing with gardening, right? So plants need water, and a lot of times people give them too much water. So one of the best things you could do is install like an automatic drip system that also conserves water, and it allows you to get the plant the appropriate amount of water without having to go hand water it. Maybe you missed a day, or maybe you overwatered or you underwatered. So that's a great thing. fertilizing with organic fertilizer or like mulching, amending your soil to build the soil chemistry so that the plants actually take up the nutrients from the soil. And side note, soil is a proven antidepressant, so that's another benefit of gardening. But so working your soil before you plant, or you can mulch afterwards, organic fertilizers, and getting that water right through drip.
These are a lot of great tips. I like the automated watering because that's always my concern. Too much, too little. I want to thank you so much, Green Acres Nursery, for joining us today with these gardening, growing our own garden tips. Appreciate you.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.